The penultimate episode of the final season of Outlander has finally aired, and I have to say, it might be the best episode of the entire season so far. After a week of intense anticipation, viewers were left on the edge of their seats regarding Lord John's fate. But it was all worth it. The episode delivered plenty of action, heart-stopping emotion, and important answers, truly embodying peak Outlander. Jaime confronts the past, William finds himself, and Lord John finally gets his justice. Join me as we analyze the entire episode, explain the ending, and share our thoughts on Outlander Season 8 Episode 9. Note: video contains spoilers. Lord John, honor, betrayal, and the price to pay. After being betrayed by Percy and handed over to Richardson, we finally understand why Lord John was imprisoned for 7 weeks. He became a political pawn. Richardson wanted to prevent Lord John's brother's speech in Parliament, a speech that could lead to war funding being cut. If the war ended, the British would withdraw, and that's what Richardson didn't want. He fabricated evidence of an intimate relationship between John and Percy to tarnish his reputation, using it as blackmail to force John to convince his brother to change his speech. But as John himself said, "No gentleman submits to blackmail." He chose silence. With a rusty nail falling out of a wooden plank, John etched clues about his location onto his ring and had Percy deliver it to William. And then the moment of rescue arrived. William, Jaime, and Claire find John in a weakened state. The embrace between William and his father, after all the harsh words before, is one of the most touching moments of the episode. The music swells, emotions explode. The love between them never disappeared. John doesn't let Richardson get away with it. He finishes him, for the 7 weeks of hell he caused. As for Percy, John gives him an ultimatum: sign a confession that he orchestrated the kidnapping and that the accusations were lies. That would mean a life sentence. Percy chooses death rather than living in the shadows. Love is dead, and honor is the only thing left. Jaime Lord John, forgiveness before it's too late. The moment that made me choke up was when Jaime and John reconciled. Jaime says he forgives John for what happened with Claire. But in reality, John is the one who deserves the apology, for 2 years of Jaime treating him coldly. Claire is the one who helps Jaime realize the truth. He loves John as a friend, even more. Jaime admits that John has done more for him than anyone, and that John raised William to be the man he is today. The grudge cannot last forever. This scene is not just a reconciliation, but a farewell that could happen at any time. And I wonder, is this the last time we'll see Lord John and William? Claire, circle closed. Claire begins to rewrite her story, the story Shush has been telling since the beginning of the series. A haunting full circle moment. She confronts Richardson and discovers that he is also a time traveler. He wants the war to continue, because if America still belonged to England, slavery could be abolished sooner, and the Civil War would not happen. A shocking argument. But Claire understands one thing. History cannot be changed. She tried, many times. Her biggest fear is still the Battle of King's Mountain, where Jaime is destined to die. She lets Richardson go on the condition that he does not harm her family. But soon after, he is killed by Lord John. As if history is correcting itself. And now, death awaits Jaime ahead. If history cannot be changed, will Jaime and Claire's love story end in the final episode? Jaime, facing destiny. Jaime knows the battle is coming. And perhaps, he knows his time is too. Bree begs him not to go to King's Mountain. Just by not being there, he won't die. But Jaime cannot escape. Protecting his family and Fraser's Ridge with a decisive victory is the only way he sees fit. When riding away, this time Jaime turns to look at William. Not like years ago. That look says it all. They understood each other. If this is goodbye, then it is a complete goodbye. William, finding himself. Throughout the season, William is in an identity crisis. Is he a Grey or a Fraser? Claire helps him understand that a person can belong to more than one family. Like Bree, like Ian's son, like herself. William no longer feels alone. He also lets go of Amaranthus, after learning she lied about Ben. He doesn't love her, and the truth has set him free. William's story may have come to an end, a mature and worthy ending. Episode Review. This is a true Outlander episode. Action. Political intrigue. Time travel. And soaring emotions. The opening scene with the subjective perspective when Lord John is unconscious is truly excellent. It makes the viewer feel his confusion. I really thought John would die in this episode, so his ending is a relief. However, I feel like Bree and Roger were a bit sidelined this season. Their having another child was also quite sudden. Ian too, he should have had more screen time. And now, only one final episode remains. 12 years. A long journey is coming to an end. Prepare the tissues, because I believe the finale will make us all cry.